Kenya's government reveals those responsible for Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. The news review for the week of July was composed of news reports from religion, security, politics, and current affairs. Legit.ng has compiled below some of the top stories that got the attention of news broadcasters. One of the kind is the Kenya government review of those responsible for Nnamdi Kanu's arrest and extradition to Nigeria. The news reports. The Kenya government has reacted to the allegation that it arrested and extradited Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, to Nigeria. Wilfred Machej, Kenya High Commissioner to Nigeria, at a media briefing on Friday, July 2nd, stated that the Nigerian government has the answer regarding how it arrested the IPOB leader. He dismissed the claims that the IPOB leader was arrested in Kenya, the Cable reported. The British government has refused to accept or deny allegations that it assisted the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, with another passport after he jumped bail and fled Nigeria in 2017. My dear viewers, you see, the Kenyans will never own up. Don't expect them to own up now. You know what will befall them even if they decide to own up. And they know. Personally, they know. You understand? They know. They don't just want the name of the present president to be jeopardized and administration, deserted. But they didn't know that when they apprehended Nnamdi Kanu. See, what is paining me is that the video is very clear of those who apprehended Nnamdi Kanu at first, and it's in Kenya. And Nnamdi Kanu, the person that they apprehended, has made it open that his apprehension was in Kenya. His first apprehension was in Kenya, and he has a clear video about it. So what is Kenya now trying to claim? If they say that they are not the one, so where did Nnamdi Kanu? Where was Nnamdi Kanu abducted then? He was abducted in Nigeria, abi? So these people can. Oh my God, are they talking to kids or what? Okay, it is in UK that Nnamdi Kanu was abducted. These people are just speaking like kids. They're speaking like, let them wait until 26th of July. Maybe when Nnamdi Kanu reports that in the court, they will come to the court and say it's a lie. And when a proof is presented, they will come and say that proof is photoshopped. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? See how people forge lies just to get themselves vindicated. They didn't know that this is going to be very hot on them. When they were doing all these things to Nnamdi Kanu, they detained him for good 8 days. For good 8 days, using their special police force. They tortured him and left a lot of bruises on his body. So where did Nnamdi Kanu get all those bruises from? From Nigeria. They must be very, very unserious. All those bruises were gotten from Kenya due to their torture. And Nnamdi Kanu revealed all these things. He revealed it to his lawyer. No wonder they at first they were refusing Nnamdi Kanu from meeting his lawyer because they know that it's going to be tough. Because they know what his lawyer is going to do. Getting such findings, Buhari has owned up. A Fulani man has no secret. Okay, so Buhari that owns up now is now a fool. Kenya is now throwing it back to Nigeria because they know that Nigeria has owned up. Buhari made it open now that he collaborated with Kenya. He even appreciated them. He appreciated them. And the reason for the collaboration was also revealed. It was also revealed. They wanted an oil and they wanted financial support. So let them wait. Let's see if they are going to get it. Getting such a thing from this administration that has not been able to take care of itself. You are speaking jargons. Absolutely speaking jargons. Because the administration that I know don't have a dime to give anybody. Our economy is very poor. We are at recession. We need more oil to make more money and take the economy back to the level where it used to. And someone is there demanding for such a support. Kenya has made a very big mistake by not making a finding of Nigeria before embarking in such a dangerous decision. Of course, it is their fault. So let them make do with it. So next time, they will know what to do. They were fooled. They were brainwashed. They were brainwashed, yes. So definitely, they deserve a punishment. Ejiofor have said it now, that by the time they are done with the Kenya government, they will ever regret ever collaborating with Nigerian government. UK governments are coming against them. Canada government is coming against them. So let them prepare. Let them prepare. Because as Nnamdi Kanu is resuming the court hearing on the 26th, they too should be ready. Because they will have to come to testify. You understand? They are coming to testify. Because they cannot be left to go scot-free for all that they have done to Nnamdi Kanu. They have to pay. They have to pay. Because all of that is a complete it's a complete insult to the IPOBs, to the Biafrans, to the Igbos. It's an insult. So there is no way anyone is going to let them go scot-free. They deserve to pay. They deserve to pay. All these denials they are putting up are just denials to save their name. So now they know that it is dangerous to collaborate with Nigerian government. Oh, but it is a story for another day. A big story for another day. Let me hear from you from the outside to know what you have to say on this issue. So please don't forget to leave your comments below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.